All right, guys, so you understand single bars, you understand double candlestick formations as well. Now we're getting into triple candlestick formations. This is really, really, really key. You need to take your time with this because it's almost like mini head and shoulders and reversal formations that we're going to take a look at in later episodes when we get into it. But it is the foundation and the bedrock of a lot of stuff we do at Cryptonaire, so you need to take your time with this. Again, I won't spoil things. Let's get straight into the episode. Take your time and listen carefully. All right, guys, so we're going to take a little look at 3-bar candlestick formations, okay? We're going to identify them on the chart so you can see the variety as we have been doing for the other formations as well. There's a reason why this 3-bar formation is really extremely significant because it is actually the foundation of a lot of other episodes, a lot of other lessons, and a lot of the sort of triggers we look for as analysts for entries, for exits, for all kinds of different things, okay? So you need to really take notice of this and really take your time with it. As we go on, you'll start to see how things kind of connect and things will start to like click. But first off, we're gonna identify one here. I can see one straight ahead of me. Right, so basically what we need to bear in mind is this, okay? Like we spoke about with the 2-bar formation, the bearish engulfing and the bullish engulfing. With a 3-bar candlestick formation, if you can see, right, in this bearish reversal case, okay, right, we have 1 candlestick, 2 candlestick, 3 candlestick. What's significant about this is there's 2 things that makes it significant, okay? We have 1 push to the upside, we have a secondary push to the upside, and then we have the 3rd push to the upside. But it's like a head and shoulders. It's like we reach again. The 3rd reach isn't as high, and it looks like it's almost like it's starting to turn around. It's like if you were to connect the dots, right, and you were to put arrows on the dots, yeah, what is it showing you? It's showing you that, and imagine a man's going to run and follow that track, okay? Which directions he's running in. That's how you can best think about it. Picture like connect the dots like you used to back in primary school, or when you used to back in nursery school. You used to have to connect the dots. That is telling you the direction it's almost going in. That's how you can think about it. Another significant factor of these 3-bar formations is the fact that, look, this 3rd candlestick, okay, the most important one, is extremely strong in comparison to the other 2. And not only that, okay, we close lower than the 1st candlestick. What I mean by close lower is this. So this is the lowest low of the 1st candlestick that was printed in this 3-bar formation, and we closed lower than that, okay? When we're looking for really powerful 3-bar formations, this is what we want to see. Okay, these 2 factors, yeah, we want the, remember, the connect the dots, and then we want that, okay? If you see that that's so significant, and you're going to understand more why as we get into later episodes, but that's what I want you to focus on. Here's another really good example, okay? Yeah, so we have the connect the dots. Even though it's a little bit different, you see how it's still following that little kind of, it's like a hill, all right? And they're not always as accurate as, they're not always as perfect. They're not always so bang on. This is what I'm trying to show you guys. This is why you need to see it on the charts, okay? And this is the perfect reason as to what I'm trying to show you, that it doesn't always appear perfect. And you can see it's almost like a double top, but that one is just exceeding it slightly, so it is valid, okay? And we have that connect the dots, but what we also have is this low is taken out by that one, okay? Here's a really powerful example, okay? Look at this. So if we connect the dots, this is a really significant one. And imagine if you were to put the arrows on, it's like telling you that, okay, the market is going in that direction almost. And then we have the low of this candlestick completely and utterly crushed by the low of that candlestick, okay? And again here as well, look, we have the low of this candlestick crushed by this by the close of this candlestick. And then we have that connect the dots kind of thing. It's telling you the market's going up in that direction. This is a very, very key formation, all right, guys, and I need you to go off and go and identify these, okay? Because as we go on into more complex lessons later on, you're going to see, and it's going to almost click, okay? But this is the foundation, all right? And it all comes down into the top-down analysis and really exciting stuff that you're going to start to learn and start to get to grips with later on. But go off in the charts, like I've said in the other episodes, and have a little play around with this and see how you find it and see how you can identify them. practice on lower time frames, practice on higher time frames, and have a play around. Take your time with it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that episode. This stuff is really key because it relates a lot to what we go on to in later, more complex episodes. So you need to take your time with this. Again, go back through the charts, take notes, and use it in your analysis today. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.